Today we are going over the wiring and setup of the AW Lake Variable Area Transmitter. This inline flow meter comes standard with a visual scale and 3 different signal outputs, 4 to 20 milliamp, 0 to 5 volts, and pulse. Depending on where you move the jumper and how you wire the 4-pin connector is what output you get. All meters are scaled so that 20 milliamps, 5 volts, and 2000 hertz signal will be the max output of the scale. To wire up the DIN connector, we must first remove it from the meter with a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Next, insert the screwdriver into the cable gland and pop out the red terminal from the housing. After that, you're going to insert your cable through the cable gland of the housing, like so, and then strip back the wires that are needed. You can strip back the wires about 1/4 of an inch. Let's begin with the 4 to 20 milliamp output. For this output, the jumper should be on the pins closest to the outlet of the meter. This is the default setting when it leaves the factory. For voltage or pulse output, move the jumper to the pins closest to the inlet of the meter. The 4 to 20 milliamp output requires 2 wires and will utilize terminals 1 and 2. I'm going to be using a red and a white wire for this. 12 to 24 volts DC power will be connected to terminal 1. So we unscrew, insert the wire, and tighten. If the power source does not originate from the signal receiving device, the negative side of the power supply must connect to the signal ground of the receiving device. For 0 to 5 volt output, you will need 3 wires. I'm going to be using red for power, black for ground, and white for the signal output. 12 to 24 volts DC will be connected to terminal 1. DC ground will be connected to terminal 2, and voltage out will be connected to terminal 3. As before, if power does not originate at the signal receiving device, the grounds must be connected. For pulse output, we will be using terminal 1, 2, and G. Terminal 1 will be connected to your DC supply. Terminal 2 will be connected to your DC ground, and terminal G will be wired to your pulse output. The pulse output has an amplitude of 5 volts DC. If your system requires a larger amplitude signal, you may need to put a pull-up resistor between the power and the signal terminal. Once you are wired up correctly, push the terminal square back into the housing. Insert the screw, and then reattach it to the unit. After the connector is installed, apply power to the unit. If everything is wired correctly, you will see a solid state green LED. Now your transmitter is all wired up and ready to send flow information. If you have any questions on this product or any of our other products, feel free to contact us at our website, awlake.com, or give us a call, 414-574-4300.